Welcome to the third week of the Road to WACVegas. I'm your host, Rachel Vigil. This week's Spotlight game on ESPN Plus features a team tied for first place in the WAC and a team that's already pulled off a major upset at home. WAC preseason player of the year Alessandro Lever and Grand Canyon head to California Baptist to take on the WAC's leading scorer, Milan Acquaah, and the Lancers on Saturday, January 26th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time on ESPN Plus. Michael Clayton and Joan Bonvicini will be on the call, and they'll also be out in WACVegas. We'll have Milan in the show in a little bit, but first let's take a look at the Lopes. GCU is tied for first in WAC play with a 5-1 record. They have won 3 games in a row and beat previous WAC leader Kansas City by a score of 78-50. In fact, the Lopes' back-to-back blowout wins by 34 and 28 points are the largest margin of victory in back-to-back games since Grand Canyon joined Division I. In the month of January, GCU is number 7 in the NCAA in point differential. Starting forward Oscar Freire left Saturday's game with an injury. No word yet on if he'll be back for the game on Saturday, but the Lopes do have depth on their roster. After Freire went down, it was the next guy up, and Carlos Johnson answered the call, scoring 21 points. Grand Canyon also has 6 players on the bench who average at least 8 points per game. Lever was the WAC Freshman of the Year last season. This year, he leads GCU in points, averaging 13.2 a game, and he's third in rebounds with 4.2 per game. Now for the home team, the Lancers are one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the conference, shooting at better than 35% from beyond the arc. There are 347 Division I basketball teams, and CBU is one of just 42 that have won at least 5 road games this season. And they're even better at home. Over the past 5 years, California Baptist has an 84-9 home record. So far, they are 19-2 in the CBU Event Center, which just opened up last year. And in their first conference game as a member of the WAC, the Lancers shocked defending champion New Mexico State 82-76. In that game, Milan Acquaah scored 36 points, the most of any player in the WAC this season. The sophomore guard transferred in from Washington State and is one of 2 players in the NCAA who's averaging 21.6 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 1.6 steals a game or better. Acquaah has 12 games of 20 points or more, and his scoring average leads the WAC. Now I'm so excited to say that when we return from the break, we'll be joined by Milan, so don't move.
In the WAC, we take pride in our character.
When we win with humility.
And when we lose with dignity.
We know that how we act toward our opponent, the officials, and the fans defines the game.
Not the scoreboard.
And we know that showing respect will always outweigh any trophy.
Because when we focus on fair play,
we can't lose.
Good sportsmanship is what unites us.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
We are now joined by Milan Acquaah. Milan, you've had quite the season already. What's it been like being Division I?
Well, I've obviously played in Division I before, so but this year is definitely a different environment. Our team's very well put together. We all have a huge brotherhood and connection here, and we continue to grow with each other. So I feel like this year our success has been due to our love for each other and just the way we carry ourselves throughout the year and in practice and off the floor. So I would say our brotherhood is what's helped us be successful in these first couple weeks.
I was going to say, you played at Washington State before. You had a career-high 13 points, but then you've recently had a career-high 36 points. What's the difference between the program, and what's like so exciting about the Lancers program overall?
Like I said, the culture here is just different. It's a very family-oriented environment. That just helps give me confidence, and definitely just the work that we put in over the summer before season. And just us growing together has led to success on the court, like I said before.
All right, I want to make sure I get these stats correct, so I'm going to read them off. But you are one of 2 players averaging better than 21.6 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and 1.6 steals in the NCAA. Did you ever expect yourself to have a season like this?
Definitely. I've always had confidence in my game. I just know the work that I put in, so I've always just envisioned this, but it just hadn't happened. So patience was something that I definitely had to use throughout my career. So I'm just happy that it's finally starting to come to fruition.
You know, you've been a lot of fun to watch, but we've also noticed that you're a little bit of a talker on the court. Do you like to get in other guys' heads?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I'm much of a talker. I would say I'll stay focused on what I need to do most of the game. But I mean, a lot of guys definitely try to come at me, so it definitely makes me have to focus in a lot more and stay focused on the task at hand.
Very nice. And you had 36 points against WAC champs New Mexico State. Go through that game with me. What was happening from your point of view? Such a big win.
I think, well, throughout that entire week of preparation, we were just locked in as a team on the scout. We worked hard the entire week. And on the court, I feel like we just came ready to play. We're all excited, all ready to do what our assignment was to get the job done that night. And I feel like that's what helped us get the win.
How loud was the CBU Event Center that night?
It was definitely a pretty loud night, a great environment, and we're definitely looking forward to more environments like that throughout the year.
I was going to say, are you expecting it for Grand Canyon on Saturday?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. That's going to be an exciting game, and we're looking for a huge turnout and great support, so for sure.
Good. All right, now I have one other question, and it's kind of a little bit off the basketball topic, but my last name is Vigil, so a lot of people mispronounce that. Yours is Milan Acquaah. What other funny names have you gotten for Acquaah?
Definitely Aquaman a lot. What else? That's pretty much it. Aquaman. A lot of people call me Aquaman. Some people like to refer to the water reference, but that's pretty much it.
Nice. Well, Milan, we appreciate your time and best of luck on Saturday night. I hope the CBU Event Center is poppin' that night, so I appreciate your time.
Definitely appreciate you.
Adrenaline, passion, triumph. Moments that'll never be forgotten. The 2019 WAC basketball tournament at the Orleans Arena in Las Vegas, March 13th through the 16th. Be a part of the madness. Get your tickets now at OrleansArena.com.
Welcome back to the Road to WAC Vegas. If you're in need of some entertainment while you're at work on Thursday morning, well, we've got you covered. A great matchup between Kansas City and Utah Valley at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. You'll be able to see UVU's Jordan Holland, who had the game-winning buzzer beater at UTRGV, our featured game of the week last week. So she leads the Wolverines, averaging 13.3 points per game, and she had 34 steals on the season. On the UMKC side, Erica Mattingly has been nothing short of amazing this season. She's first in points, assists, and steals in the WAC. Mattingly has 11 games with 20-plus points, 6 double-doubles, and 1 triple-double. The Roos are big on defense. They held the hottest three-point team in the conference to shoot just 10% from the arc and held Grand Canyon to 45 total points. Now, after this past weekend, the new hottest three-point shooting team is Utah Valley. The Wolverines' perfect conference record came to an end last week at New Mexico State. Utah Valley is still tied for first in the WAC with a 4-1 record. Kansas City is just a half game back at 3-1. Some other key matchups to watch this week. Thursday night, men's basketball, Utah Valley at UMKC. The Roos are 2-0 since returning to the Sweeney Recreation Complex on the UMKC campus. That's a 6 p.m. Central start time on the 24th. You can catch it on the WDN. Then on Saturday afternoon, the women's team of California Baptist, fresh off a WAC record 133-point game, takes on Grand Canyon. It's a 2 p.m. Mountain tip time in Phoenix. That game will also be on the WDN. We had another contest this past week, and I wanted to look back and see what your guys' most memorable basketball moments were. We voted for the top 4, and then you guys got to decide who got the all-session tickets. The winner was GCU's buzzer beater against Dixie State. Gabe Leatley submitted the play and got the highest percentage of votes. So lucky for me, I also get to throw in my own vote as well for my favorite play of the top 4, which was Chicago State's comeback submitted by Josh Adams. Josh, I'm happy to say that you're heading to Vegas with 2 all-session tickets as well. So this week we're giving away even more tickets. For those of you that don't know, I just adopted my puppy Mia from a kill shelter, and I'm pretty much obsessed with her, as you can see. So I want to see your pets. Use the hashtag HeyRachel and show me your furry family members. Bonus points again if they're rocking your favorite WAC team gear. You can reply back to my tweet. My handle is @RachelVhill24, and make sure you use the hashtag HeyRachel. And WAC tournament tickets are now on sale. You can check out Ticketmaster to get yours, and let me know if you're going out to Vegas for the tournament. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's Road to WAC Vegas. For the WDN, I'm Rachel V. Hill.